Mr. Richard, hi everyone, popularly known as Mass Breakfast. In my first video, we talk about laws of indices, first laws of indices, first and second laws of indices were discussed. Today we look at third law of indices. And what is the law? Law of raising to a given power. When you have an expression a raised to power 3 or raised to power 2, when you have this kind of expression, how did you solve this? It's simple. That is a raised to power 3 times a raised to power 3. It means because this 2 here is raised to power 2, we now multiply it 2 times. So, and if you observe this now, you now obey this first law of indices, multiplication. That when the base is the same, you add the indices. We now have 3 plus 3. That is a raised to power 6. Then also if you have 2 raised to power 3 or raised to power 4, what do? It's the same law that applies here. That is equal to 2 raised to power 3 times 2 raised to power 3 times 2 raised to power 3 times 2 raised to power 3 into 4 places. Now, because the base is the same, that is base A, base 2, base 2, base 2, base 2, the same, what do? You add the indices. That is 2 raised to power 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. This is equal to 3 plus 3, 6, plus 3, 9, plus 3, 12. We have 2 raised to power 12. This. So, please take this breakfast. Class breakfast. We have 5 raised to power 3 or raised to power 2. That is for 1. Then 2. We have 3 raised to power 2 or raised to power 4. Then let's go to the next law, law for zero index. Law number 4 for zero index. When a base is raised to power 0, what is the answer? We have A. If you have A raised to power 0, this law is saying that anything raised to power 0 is 1. So A raised to power 0 is 1. Let's also confirm it. If you have a 3 raised to power 2 dividing what? 3 raised to power 2. This law, you remember that when the base is the same in division law, what do? You subtract the indices. This will give us equal to 3 raised to power 2 minus 2. And 2 minus 2 is what? 3 raised to power 0. And that is equal to 1. That is the indices. So if you also have A times 3 all raised to power 0, it means this is the same as 3A all raised to power 0 is the same thing as 3 raised to power 0, A raised to power 0, and that is what? 1. Then the next law here is law for negative index. The law for negative index. When you have negative indices, what do? We have 3. If you have 3 raised to power minus 2, how do you make this expression? This is the same thing as equal to 1 over 3 raised to power 2. If you have 5 raised to power minus m, this is the same thing as 1 over 5 raised to power m. That is this law, what it says. Then finally, the next law is law for fractional index. Law for fractional index. How do we look at the law for fractional index? Finally, we look at the next law of indices. That is law for fractional index. If you have A raised to power 1 over 4 or raised to power 2, if you have this, how did you tackle this? This means if you look at the first example we did above, we have A raised to power 1 over 4 times A raised to power 1 over 4. Because all is raised to power 2, and you have to multiply this in twice. That's why we have this. And this now satisfies the first law. When the base is the same, you add the indices. So this is the same thing as A raised to power 1 over 4 plus 1 over 4. And remember your simple fraction. When you're solving a fraction and the denominator the same, is a common denominator. What do? You pick one of it. So this will give us a raised to power. You now have 4. You now add the numerator. That is 1 plus 1. That is equal to a raised to power 2 over 4. And that is a raised to power 1 over 2. Let's pick a number. If we have 2 raised to power 1 over 3 or raised to power 9. Good. How did you tackle this? What do we do? It's the same thing here. You have it as 2 raised to power 1 over 3. You can do this up to 9 places. But because of this, let's make it short. Times 9. It's the same thing times 9. So 1 over 3 times 9 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 9 over 3. How many times 3 will go into 9? Will go into 3 places. So we have 2 raised to power 3. This is the answer to this. Thank you. But before we go, please, you have to solve this and then post your answer to the platform. Just give your answer the comment. We'll look forward to it. Give me 2 raised to power 4 times 2 raised to power 2 all raised to power 3. Then number 2, 3 raised to power 4 divided by 3 raised to power 2 all raised to power 2. Solve this and give us answer. See you in our next video that we're going to see how we now blend all the laws in a question. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you all.